All right, this is the song that is playing through my head for this full moon in Aquarius. Can you guess? I don't know if you could hear. Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be, as a friend, as a friend, as I know and me. Take your time, hurry up. Choice is yours, don't be late. Take a rest as a friend, as I know the memory. All right, so with Aquarius, you can expect the unexpected, and you probably already have, because this full moon in Aquarius is happening this Saturday, August 9th at 12:54 a.m. Now, with full moons, you have like the buildup and you experience the intensity before the full moon. So, by the time you're watching this, you most likely have already experienced some intensity or will this week. Now, the full moon in Aquarius is happening at 16 degrees. This is about not doing it alone and being authentic, breaking free, thinking differently, and honoring your authentic self. Look at this cool spaceship that I am. I am going to the planet Uranus. Uranus. Yeah. I like saying Uranus, but everyone says it differently. But yeah, this full moon is the bringing into focus our friendships, our groups, our relationships, and our future plans. I'm sure many have experienced some breakups, maybe arguments, disagreements within your relationships, especially with the rising Leos. This is not uncommon with this full moon, especially with the Mercury retrograde in Leo that we're having as well. This is kind of like a reset. This can be like a tough transit, asking you to reassess how you show up in your relationships with others. In Leos, you're reassessing what you want in relationships, highlighting communication, like misunderstandings, feeling not heard, feeling self-critical, changing your look in some way. Dyed my hair pink. Old acquaintances reappearing, triggering old reflections of self and showing us how much we've grown. Asking whether your current path feels aligned and sticking around till the end. You're definitely going to want to stick around till the end to know where this is happening for you, because I'll go through all the other houses in Zodiac. All right. So first of all, what's a full moon? A full moon happens when the sun and the moon are in opposite signs, shining a light on something that's ready to be released, to be completed, or revealed. Emotions are high, and what's been hidden tends to come to the surface. Full moons are usually felt before the completion of the full moon, so that we're in the buildup. Okay, so the full moon creates a spotlight energy. So things come to light. They reach a climax or need to be released. Think of it like a big emotional flashlight shining on something that needs your attention. Now, this full moon is at 16 degrees of Aquarius. And in step astrology, 1 is the sun and 6 is Venus. And 1 plus 6 is 7, which is Neptune. So this degree point is shining a light on our love and money, everything Venusian, and where we may have maybe not seen them clearly, either our fantasy or our delusions around them. And yeah, because Venus and Jupiter are conjunct too. So I'll get into that. But the theme is about letting go of who you're supposed to be and be who you truly are. Now, Aquarius energy is about independence, rebellion, they're future focused. They're really into like new innovations and tech, community and friendship minded. They like to be a part of a group. Aquarius is about being different, unique, and authentic, even if it means stepping away from the crowd or shaking up old routines. The sun opposite the moon, there's tension between. So the sun in Leo is about our ego, our creativity, our self-expression, pride, confidence, and our performance. And then the moon in Aquarius is about detachment, cool logic, being part of the bigger vision, and like being a part of a community. Now, the lesson here is, how do you stay true to yourself and contribute to the bigger picture? And where are you choosing your head over your heart, or what others think or want over what you think and want, or your personal truth? The practical themes for this full moon and what's getting lit up in our collective and personal lives is authenticity over approval. So letting go of trying to fit in or be liked, be okay standing out, even if it's uncomfortable, and reclaim your weirdness, originality, and your inner truth. Friendships, our friendships and our kind of like our relationships, but our friendships, this is the time where we want to check in. Like, who is our friends group? Who really gets you? Are your friendships nourishing or draining? Do you guys still have things in common? Is it time to cut ties with your social obligations that no longer align? Then the big picture thinking. So reevaluate your long-term goals. Are you still aligned with your original dream? The things that you were thinking of, for the future for a long time, whether that was with someone that you were once with. But make future-based decisions, not fear-based decisions. Now, emotional detachment can be healthy at times, but it can be unhealthy if you're detached all the time. Aquarius is not overly emotional. It's observant. It's intellectual. So maybe it is a good time to take a step back, maybe from the drama, and to see things clearly. And then ask yourself, is this helping my growth or keeping me stuck? What makes this full moon extra powerful? With the outer planetary influences at play, we can get more charged up, either in complexities or transformational energies. Now, Pluto is at 2 degrees of Aquarius, and the full moon is kind of near Pluto, but not conjunct. This is the planet of transformation. It's not just about letting go. It's about clearing deep and hidden patterns, things that we keep repeating that isn't working for us. Some of you may feel a big identity shift or a dramatic change in group dynamics. The key question here is, what parts of me feel stuck in old systems or old ideas or ways of being? This is a big cycle. It's almost like 30-year cycle. It's going to wrap up in 2044. So Mercury retrograde is in Leo, like I said. So don't jump to conclusions. You're rethinking past choices, maybe around love, self-expression, and how you show up. There could be old conversations, relationships, or regrets that may be coming up now as well. Old relationships and friendships may come back into your life just to show you something or heal, not necessarily to get back with them. If anyone new comes into your life during this Mercury retrograde, note that they will look very different once that Mercury goes direct. So don't jump into any relationships right now. It is not the time. If you broke up during this Mercury retrograde, which is within the last 3 weeks, during this time, it most likely won't last unless that karmic cycle is over. Now, the tips is reflect before you react. This isn't the time for impulsive decisions. And let's talk about that Venus conjunct Jupiter. It's almost like a very fated, like fortunate conjunction. They're two benefics. Venus, love and money, with Jupiter, which is fortune, luck, and expansion. And it's in Cancer, which is about home, family, nurturing, and feeling really good. So this is like a sweet, loving energy, and it's flowing underneath this edgy moon. It supports emotional safety, healing, and the feeling at home with people who really love you. Also, this is a benefic, like I said, conjunction. So it's bringing feelings of love, support, and luck to your relationships and your bank account. Now, tips. If you're going through friendship breakups or detaching from toxic people, this alignment gives you the support and the emotional cushion to do it with grace. Now, Mars is in Libra, and I have that. So this is kind of like coming up on my Mars return. I'm very familiar with this energy. Mars is in detriment here. It's not happy. So it's really hard to bring things up. Conflicts may come up in relationships. Try to avoid the passive aggressive. Try to avoid the passive aggression, and then try to have honest, fair discussions instead of sugarcoating it or avoiding it. And we have Saturn and Neptune conjunct in Aries. And this is a big theme. This is create your dream, but grounded in reality. I've talked about this in past videos. You might feel uncertain about who you're becoming, and this is normal. It's a powerful time to start building a future version of yourself, even if you don't see the full picture yet. And Uranus in Gemini is wake-up calls, flashes of insight, or surprising news that comes out of nowhere. So stay open to these new ideas, especially the weird, unexpected ones. And then we have the North Node in Pisces and Chiron in Aries. We're learning to trust our inner knowing, even if it's not logical. There's healing happening around being too much or not enough. So let go of needing to prove yourself. How to work with this full moon. The do's. Reflect on what's no longer aligned and release it. Journal on your future dreams and visions. Reconnect with your friends, your communities that really inspire you. Embrace your inner weirdo or wild thinker, and reset if you're emotionally drained. Detach, hide away. Aquariuses can feel mentally overloaded. Things to avoid. People pleasing to stay liked or included. Dramatic emotional outbursts. Take a damn breath. Rushing into decisions or conversations during Mercury retrograde. Don't do it. Don't rush out or rush into relationships. It won't last. Affirmations for this full moon. I release the need to fit in, and I embrace who I am becoming. My future deserves my truth, not my perfection. I am free to evolve. Now, the practical themes for all the houses. this full moon is highlighting this area for you, you can experience completion, closure, or needing more attention from you at this time. So I'm going to go through the whole houses and zodiacs. Take out your birth chart, figure out where 16 degrees of Aquarius is. And if it is in your 11th house, then you may be a rising Aries, you may not be. But I'm going to go through the houses. So if this is in your 11th house, the focus is on your friendships, your groups, social media, long-term goals. And you might want to ask yourself, are your friends aligned with your values? Is it time to cut ties or reconnect with your soul tribe? Or maybe some of the people are clearing out so you can make room for new people to come in. If this is happening in your 10th house, this is a focus on career, public image, and authority. So ask yourself, is your work in line with your future vision? You may feel ready to pivot careers or claim recognition. If this is in your 9th house, the focus is on travel, higher education, and beliefs and publishing. So ask yourself, what old beliefs are you holding that's holding you back? It's time to expand your mind or plan a bold new journey. Now, Cancer risings are 8th house. If this is happening in your 8th house, the focus will be shared resources, intimacy, transformations. So ask yourself, where are you giving away your power? Time to release emotional debts or financial entanglements. It's a very transformational full moon for you, in rising Cancers. If this is happening in your 7th house, the focus is on relationships, marriage, and contracts. Ask, are your relationships equal and respectful? You may need to renegotiate or let go completely. Virgo risings, or if this is happening in your 6th house, the focus is on health routines and work environments. So ask, is your daily life and habits and routines supporting your well-being? Time to ditch toxic habits or overworking or overthinking. Libra risings, this is happening in your 5th house of creativity, romance, children, and fun. And ask yourself if you're expressing yourself freely. Make some space for love, art, and joy, or release what blocks it. Scorpio risings, or if this is happening in your 4th house of home, the focus is on home, family, and emotional foundation. Ask what needs healing in your home life. It's time to create emotional safety or move on from past wounds. Sagittarius risings, or if this is happening in your 3rd house, the focus is on communication, siblings, neighbors, cousins, learning, and you need to ask yourself, are you speaking your truth? Clear up misunderstandings, complete projects, or start learning something new. Capricorn risings, or if this is happening in your 2nd house, focus is on money, self-worth, possessions. Ask yourself, what are you clinging to that no longer defines you? Rethink your values and how you earned or spend your money. Aquarius risings, or if this is happening in your 1st house, the focus is on your identity, self-image, confidence. You could ask yourself, are you showing up in the world who you really are? This is a time of bold reinventions. Okay. And then if this is happening in your 12th house, the focus is on healing, spirituality, and the subconscious. You could ask what secrets or fears or past patterns are ready to be released. Perfect time to let go and trust the process. Now, some simple rituals that you can do around this is journal what you want to release. Unfollow accounts that no longer align or inspire you. Did that? It feels amazing. Gather with friends who make you feel good that you want to bring into your future. Take a phone and tech break. Reset your mind. Detach. Unplug. And I'm going to be doing that because I'm going camping. And the last, but definitely not least, clean out your digital clutter. Like if your memory on your computer or your phone is asking for more gigabytes to be purchased on the cloud, why don't you just go through the old stuff and delete it forever? You don't need everything on there. Guaranteed could save you $10 a month. You'll thank me later. All right. So now that we're done with the report, let me just show you because I didn't realize I was on there the whole time. Sorry, guys. You had to look at my face the whole report. Now, this is the chart. So you can see you have the full moon in Aquarius, and you have this Neptune-Saturn conjunction in Aries. You have Mars just entered into Libra. So we're really like wanting a partnership and mutuality and harmony in our relationships. And then here's the Mercury retrograde in Leo. And then here is the Venus-Jupiter conjunction. I think we'll be exact on I think it's going to be exact on like Monday or Tuesday, which is my birthday. Super excited. Super excited. All right, guys. Let's get into the card reading after I take a little sippy with my beet juice. Okay. Let's start with the famous deck that I got in Joshua Tree. This full moon in Aquarius for the collective. What do we have? You know what? I'm gonna light a candle. I just had so much Mercury retrograde issues. I haven't had internet since the end of July. And I just fixed it tonight, but I was on the phone and on the tech for like an hour or two. But I finally got it figured out so I can upload this video without any problems because it has been slow as Moses. All right. Now that candle's lit, let's get the card out for the collective for this full moon in Aquarius. Spirit guides, what do you have to say for those that are listening? Okay, the King of Pentacles reversed. All right, so this is money, earth card. The King of Pentacles. So I'll show you. Oh, I don't like when it does that. I want to stay in my spaceship. Success, power, affluence, and achievement. So it came out reverse. So the success of the King of Pentacles reverse is his shadow. You are worried that there is not enough to go around. The root of this friction may lie in your perception of material wealth. Do you regard capital as the singular measure of your self-worth or the evil that prevails it? Either extreme offers a reflection on whether ingrained stories hold you back about money. Exact what beliefs and behaviors don't benefit you. Once identified, consciously release these inclinations by replacing them with mindful new habits and affirmations. A healthy relationship with money can aid your expansion. So the tip for this card is find a charity that is meaningful to donate to. It doesn't have to break the bank, but it should feel generous. revel in the glorious energy of giving and sharing. So just like being of service is good enough. And I have an affirmation that I would like to share. It's, I'm so happy and grateful money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continual basis. So if you just like say certain mantras like that, if you ever have the thought of lack, it will turn it around for you. All right, let's go ahead and pull a couple more tarot to see if anything else wants to come out and say hi. Oh, the Two of Swords. There's some things that we're not wanting to see. The Two of Swords. Informed decisions support my growth. Confusion, indecision, choices inside. So yeah, there is definitely some make or break energy here. Like our decisions are rewriting our future right now because Aquarius is about the future. And so this card is saying, will you enter the gate or climb the stairs? The question posed by the Two of Swords is one of choice. Pulled in different directions, neither of which you know the destination of. You find yourself in a palace of confusion. How can you pick your next steps when you can't see where the stairs lead? Take your hands out of your pockets and take action. Ask for advice and investigate the situation further to get oriented. In doing so, you will be able to weigh your options with greater mental clarity. Every experience brings you closer to who you are, and the things have a way of coming full circle. When walking with integrity, perhaps there is no wrong path, only steps towards personal growth in either direction. The sky's the limit. This tip is saying practice decision making, engage in a mental this or that, or imagine scenarios where you have to select what you would either keep or let go of. I like that one for this. That was something I didn't really think about, but definitely aligned with the reading. Page of Wands. Okay. Page of Wands. Standing firmly on the earth, I stretch into new directions. Newness, wonder, and exploration. Unknown terrains is opening up for you. The last card already said it's a perfect match for your willingness to expand no matter how vast the wilderness. The Page of Wands symbolizes that you are tapped into your power and pure potential. Beaming like a ray of sunshine, you are unafraid to stretch beyond your current limitations. Continue to approach what awaits with this genuine curiosity and a sense of wonder. There is so much to explore. Though you're brimming with newly emerging ideas, allow time for them to shape. There is no rush. While the page is receptive and inspired for what's next, she encourages you to stay connected to the earth below you. You need firm roots in order to rise tall, especially to accomplish all that you are now reaching for. Magic becomes tangible when you align it with gravity. Go somewhere new, whether it's a restaurant that you haven't eaten in before or a new country. Keep exploring. Okay. So that's giving us permission to try something new. Okay. All right. Let's get into the oracles. Oracle. All right. Can I get a card for this full moon in Aquarius? The collective. Dive in. Let us not be concerned with where we have come from or where we may be going. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and feel into the eternal moment happening now and now and now. Allow all to be as it is. Sink deeper into you. Fall into your grace. Dive in and allow the riches of you, infinite, unconditional love to be revealed. Let go and let it be. Allow your treasure, your riches to shine brightly, shedding light into every part of you, illuminating any darkness, transforming it into love. Balanced energy that will reveal the very truth of you. Free yourself of all that holds you back. Okay. Let's do the Divine Circus Oracle. Because Aquarius is a little like kooky, like a circus act. Unpredictable. Woo! All right. Pixie. We got the Pixie Clown here. Card number 36. There is an original you, and the you that has always been and will always be you. No matter how much the outer forms of your body, your work, your lifestyle, your world seems to change, the original, essential you is always there within, unique, precious, and just as you were created to be. Within you is an intelligence that helps you adapt to various life circumstances and situations. You might do this consciously or unconsciously, but the point of any type of adaptation is survival. The Pixie card brings you a message. There is more meant for you in this life than merely surviving. You're actually meant to thrive. The Oracle reminds you that you thrive most fully, abundantly, and deliciously when you are just you. Oh my God. Not the version of you that another may prefer, nor the one that helps you fit into the crowd, but just you, as you have always been. Even if that doesn't seem like enough for some people, it is more than enough for you to have the life you deserve that would bring you the most peace, happiness, and love. When this oracle comes to you, it's time to get back to the essence of you. It might be time to go back to the things that you dreamed about in childhood, or something that really feels like it expresses the true you, but that you cast aside for some very logical and sensible reason or other. That might be a talent, a passion, or a lifestyle that you're pursuing, or a deep-seated need to create or express yourself through art, clothing, music, or dance. It's time to reclaim it. From little dreams and childhood fantasies, a full-grown life purpose can blossom. Even if it seems fantasyful rather than practical, don't drop the ball. Give yourself a chance to be and be seen and live and thrive as the real you. You are you for good reason, not by error, oversight, or mistake. Love yourself and let yourself live, thrive, and express the original genius of you. Love that. Love that card for this, because that is the title, right? All right, let's do one more. Okay, we'll do the Gaia Org. Hidden Path, the marriage of spirit and matter. Whoa. Sick. 34. You have traveled far in search of greater meaning and fulfillment, having made much progress and learning valuable lessons. You want to continue your journey, but the road seems to have come to an end. Where do you go from here? The symbolic imagery on the card is set within a magical forest. It seems inviting, yet the way forward is not clear. No physical path exists. However, there is a way forward. Between the trees is a symbol of eternal life, and to the right, a symbol for healing and protection. This card is inviting you to move toward spirituality and offer you healing and protection along the way. Spirit and matter must now merge if true progression is to be made. Your rational mind must align with your heart. When heart and mind are both focused on the same goal, great things are possible. This is true spiritual alchemy. All the work towards can now be achieved. So the affirmation for this card is my heart and mind are in perfect alignment. My heart, desire, my thoughts are one. I am a spiritual being in a physical body. The journey ahead is filled with light, and the light of my soul illuminates my path. Oh, that's so nice. Makes me all cozy inside. Anyways, that is the full moon in Aquarius report for you. And I will see you on the next one. If you would like a personal reading from me, please head over to my website, LUCIDLIVINGMOVEMENT.com, and you could order all the astrology readings. I offer coaching. And if you'd like to come to one of my healing arts paint and sips, we're having those come up. There's another one at the coffee shop in October, and there's one at Club Tack in September. So if you're interested, just hit me up. All right. Peace out. Your Lucid Living Coach, Karina.